Okay. I'm not sure stuff will work, but right now it's at least good enough to try. I was having a bit of tech trouble when I was trying to get set up. Hopefully it's better. We'll see. Haven't played this game in a few days. Just started the post game. Want to jump back in. So, lots to do. Quest marker is pointing me to the infinite ZA Royale. So probably I'll defer to that in a moment. I know the Raymer King told me to go back to the hotel. Actually, the first thing I want to do is change my clothes, but I don't remember how. So I'm just going to hit some buttons and see what I can find out. Right, these are Pokemon controls. Raymer King, how do I change my clothes? Also, hi. Oh, is it the minus button? Nope, that's the camera. Okay. Menu minus. Am I on the right track? Oh, menu and then minus. I understand now. I haven't played this game in a few days. I'm gonna go back to the old outfit, so to speak. There it is. Hollow pants look so weird to me. I think I'm gonna remove the hat though, if I can. Should be able to, right? How do I take my hat off? Oh, X. There we go. Alright, so, agenda. I think I'm going to check out Wild Zone 20 a little bit. And then Raymer King, I remember you told me to go to the hotel, but I am going to follow the quest marker to the Infinite Royale first, but I haven't forgotten. Alright, Prism Tower. Looking a little different from how I remember it. Oh, there's Grisham's Charizard right there. Cafe Nouveau still going strong. There's a wild Dragalge. Pretty scary to just run into one of those. There's another one. A bunch of Dragalge around here. There's an Alpha Heracross. That might even be able to give Bois a run for its money. Oh, a Chikorita. I'm still wondering whether I can get starters that I didn't choose in this Wild Zone. I'm not... There's a Roserade. It doesn't feel super likely, because this isn't Legends Arceus. There's no linking cord in this game. They didn't make it a plot point to fill the Pokedex. And they're okay with making people trade. Alpha Chandelure, that's pretty cool. Draco Meteor TM, that's pretty cool. Aggron. Hi, Robbie. We're doing alright today. Finally got a bit of time to play this again. I'm just starting the post-game. In the middle of the alphas, there are like 60 options. Nice Hippowdon. Nice big Wild Zone. We're back to Dragalge over here. Heracross. Ooh, Alpha Sableye. The only starter I saw was a Chikorita, which does not make me confident that I'll be able to find starters that I didn't choose here. You just finished the main game today? Nice. Alright, well, let's go to Quizartico. This area is peak casual shiny hunting area, very hype moments in aura. Hi, Average Ghost. I have seen people in the Wolf server posting a bunch of screenshots of shinies they've gotten, and I don't know, because I haven't looked into it at all, whether shinies are just super easy to get in this game, or what. I accomplished nothing by coming down here. Actually, am I stuck? No, there's a ladder. Okay. Or, yeah, a ladder. Raymer King, remember when I got stuck in a bread counter? Flying anywhere, resetting the spawns nearby makes hunting really fast. I see. You never know what might jump out and attack you in this city. Could be an alpha Pokemon, could be a shop selling bread on the street. The fact they can't despawn at all makes it decently easy. That makes sense too, yeah. I know the Rainbow King was telling me about AFK hunting in one specific spot. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen at Quasartico with this Infinite Royale. I'm just going where the marker tells me. Can you guys hear my apartment building creaking right now? It's very creaky building lately. The mic probably doesn't pick it up. A reward match. Challenger's ticket. Ticket points in the battle zones. That's, okay, not super interesting right now. I mean, I guess if night happens to pop up, I'll think about it. But for now, I know the Raymer King told me to go to the hotel. Wow, so many side missions, too. It's like 50,000 points. What, for the ticket? Could be doable in a single night. I don't think I've ever gotten that many in a night, but I'm sure it's doable. Okay, we've got Lita and Naveen here. They've been playing the Infinite Royale. Maybe I'm supposed to do that before anything else comes up. I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's much else going on here. Nice view of the new Wild Zone. You can still kind of see the shape of the rogue creature at the top of the tower. It'll be my room, right? Nothing going on in here. Am I supposed to do the Infinite Royale and then maybe something will happen? Getting that impression right now. Your final promotion match, you accidentally forgot to go to the battle zone until the middle of the night and still got enough points. Nice. I'm probably less efficient than you then. The last few promotion matches took me like a night and a half each to get the points. Alright, I guess I'll just find a bench and skip tonight because it seems like that's the best thing to do right now. Did I grab the Pokeball in my room? I did. The Raymer King made sure that I didn't miss that one. I might have missed it otherwise. Where are benches? I've never used one before. Are there any this way? Oh, here are benches. Alright, let's see. I can sit. What a nice bench. Let's kill some time here. I just walked past a few in the Wild Zone. Well, I didn't really expect to find them there, although I probably should have. Wild Zone doesn't really feel like a peaceful place to relax and kill some time. But I guess it is just dropped onto whatever was there in the city before. Oh, and the battle zone is right here. Okay. Convenient. See what I can do. Didn't think I'd be playing this again so soon, but that seems to be what the game wants. Oh, hello. Nice crocodile. I can use a bug move and a super effective move in one go here. Ah. Should have been just a tiny bit sneakier, huh? Oh well. Didn't really make much difference. Okay, just a whole bunch of prize medals through here. Oh, it's not a dead end. It's actually a tunnel. Oh, there's definitely a trainer. There's definitely not just a Houndoom hanging out. Go-Goat. Alright, I can Mega Horn that too. And I've definitely seen all the new Megas in this game now, so go... Okay, interesting screen to go to there. Interesting camera work. Go-Goat will definitely not Mega Evolve, is what I was going to say. By the way, I don't know about you, chat. Mega Starmie is really growing on me quickly. I think I actually like it now. I don't think I have any Fire-type moves. I might as well pick this one up for now. Oh, hello. One thing that made a big difference, I read Mega Starmie's Pokedex entry. And it's very funny and makes it a lot clearer what they were doing with that design. Once I understood what it was referencing, I loved it so much. Exactly. Yeah, it made a huge difference for me, too. I was already kind of warming to it during the Rogue Mega battle, because it is pretty funny to watch it run around, but... understanding the design does make a huge difference, too. At this point, the only one that does kind of feel like a dud to me is Mega Pyroar, but maybe I'm missing something there, too. I don't know. I was looking around, but I don't see a Pokemon. Also, I think I might have just come from here. I think I've probably beaten that guy already. Yeah. Not this guy, though. Where are you running to? It will never not be funny to me that only the human matters for sneaking up. And that their Pokemon can stare right at me, or they can stare right at my Pokemon. You don't know what the character means its main become? That's a good point, yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, they can stare right at my Pokemon, or their Pokemon can stare right at me, and it does not matter at all to the sneaking, which is convenient, but very funny. Prize medals? Sure. Alright, I guess I'm not spamming bug attacks anymore. I don't think I have a fire move. So, super effective moves is the focus now. Oh, well, okay, maybe we stick with bug moves a little bit longer. Uh-oh. Turned right around. Didn't see me, though. Okay, a Vanillux. I can land a super effective hit with a rock-type move right now. I didn't do very much, though. Explosion? Wow, okay. Did that also just explode? I didn't even see what it did, but I don't think I knocked it out. And this will explode too? Maybe not. Well, it's another super effective hit with a rock move, at least. Oh. Trainer right there. I don't think this is gonna work. I think I need him to turn around. Not that way, preferably. Or we can just challenge him head on, whatever. How was I caught off guard there? That I don't understand at all, how the game determines that. So often I run right at an opponent, the game decides I was caught off guard by them. Rantar's burned, might as well see if I have a full restore. Although I don't necessarily need rock type attacks so much anymore. Let's see. I have 2 full restores, I'll go ahead and use one. Super effective hits with dragon type moves. Pretty niche. There are not a ton of Pokemon that are weak to dragon. I think I'd rather have this one. And is it rooftop time? Could double down on that, but I don't feel like it. Basically nothing else up here? Okay. Or am I supposed to be able to go over there? I don't know. I've already jumped down. It's fine. There was another ladder somewhere. I think I'd prefer this to the bug moves. Double down on the super effective moves of all types. Oh, hello. Okay, that was a Slurpa. So I do also want to sneak up and start a battle with an electric type move, so let's do that. If I can. Backs to me right now. Zap Cannon takes so long to execute. Please don't turn around. Ah! Almost. Okay. Well enough. Oh, did Sari just play the PDL right now? I think I see the notifications popping up on my phone. I'll see what happened later, of course. I sure do hope I'm ready to take on the cooler Dreamyard, Darkrise. Hopefully tomorrow. I'd rather play tomorrow than the next day. Oh, that's a lot of points. Alright, did it in one night. Nice. Okay, now I can leave now. Let's just go to a Pokemon Center near Quizartico. This one will do. I was going over the PDL standings today. I'm tied for the last playoff spot right now, but that's with a match, I think, outstanding from last week. And if Panda wins that one at all by any margin, then I'm not in a playoff spot anymore. And this week, I think if I lose, it's basically GG, and if I win, I still need a couple other things to go right. Alright, Robbie. I don't know why I ever had to fight the guard to Dene, but I'm glad they're not making me do that anymore. Wrong person. Whoops. There we go. A reward match. Sure, let's do this. Is my opponent Tawny? It's, oh, it's Zach! Oh, the guy who wanted to abolish all transit except taxis. I hope he's still dreaming big. Sounds like he is. Slowpoke? Alright. Sure. I don't know what that noise was. I don't think the mic will have picked it up either. Somebody rolling down the hallway or something? Wait, this guy has not gotten any stronger. What are we doing here? I'm just bullying him at this point. Well, that's how it is. Will my next reward match opponent be what's her name that started with Y? And then whoever the next one was, and then Vinny, Canary, Corbeau, etc. Is that what we're doing here? Got a King's Rock, okay. Oh, and now what? Lita's calling me. Drop whatever you're doing and hurry straight back to the hotel right now. Okay, so this will be whatever the Raymer King was saying I should do. I did have to complete that objective first. Let's see what's happening in here. Oh, it's Lysander. Well, I was wondering what would happen to him. I'd speak with you about AZ, but words fail me. How does one speak fittingly of such a man? It's tragic that after seeing so many others to the rest, you're not going to be here fully, you're in the middle of something? Absolutely fine. It's tragic that after seeing so many others to their rest, he was alone when his time came. Still, I am glad for the conversations he and I had, however scant. Huh. What conversations did Lysander have with AZ other than when he was holding AZ prisoner during X and Y and refusing to listen to his warnings? Well, okay, Lita's asking a similar question worded a little bit differently. But the agony of being unable to die. Okay, I guess they must have talked in between games or while I wasn't at the hotel during this one or something. But his deeds, both good and heinous. It was for the sake of peace he did build Ange. I'm having trouble still with what he was doing building Ange. I mean, I guess it was much earlier in his grief. Exact causality is unclear, but we can surmise that Ange's influence resulted in more wild Pokemon gathering throughout Lumios. Led this city, built for humans, to become a place of harmony with these wild creatures. But now we've separated Pokemon and humans into different areas once more. Have I seen the Jays? Are they playing? They're playing right now, aren't they? I haven't seen any of current game. I know what's happened in the series so far. I wonder, is it right that we keep each other at arm's length with these holotech barriers? Oh, is the game actually going to explore that some more? Because I figured the standard Pokemon game move would be to just leave that dangling. Well, let's see. Lysander says perhaps we will find another way. I look forward to seeing what the people of the city choose. Up 2-0, bottom of the third. Amazing. I've, of course, come here to tell you something. I'll get to it. After you and I spoke in Lysander Labs, more of my memory returned, and I recalled the existence of two beings. The one that gives and the one that takes. This will be Xerneas and Yveltal, I think, because I have learned already that they are in this game, which I figured they would be. But I do know that to be the case now. I played X, so I'm going to ask one that gives. I wish that I could tell you more. I'm sorry, for now all I can remember are these epithets. But I will tell you, but I have more to tell you. Zygarde has not shown itself since that eventful day. I imagine it exhausted its power and has now retreated somewhere to quietly recover. You understand what that means, do you not? There are none but you on whom I can rely. That being the situation, I will leave the rest up to you. Please find the two I spoke of. Okay, happy to, but unclear on why. It's like that guy was trying to win a cryptic old man contest or something. Perhaps I could learn more from people with connections to Team Flare, like Grisham and Grizel. Or Mabel, sure, her too. Or maybe Emma can just tell me because she's the best detective in the city. But okay, more main missions, even in the post-game. The one that gives and the one that takes. Let's go to Grisham first, because he's one of my favorite characters in this game. And Mabel is also present, but yeah, Grisham first. I can fly, fast travel. There's a flying symbol on it. I can fly right to his food truck. That's convenient. I'm here for another nasty drink. Maybe, but really I'm thirsty for information. He saved the whole dang city with him. You think we still need to stand on ceremony? Okay. I was a little thrown by her being more sort of angry and hot-headed than Grisham, but Grisel's a fun character too. I want the one that gives. And somehow that cryptic hint is enough for this guy. You speak of the legendary Pokemon Yveltal and Xerneas. Ugh, never thought I'd have to hear those names again. Oh no, poor Grizel. Yveltal quest was longer in your opinion? Okay. Well, don't know what that means, but I'll find out. I hate the aftertaste of failure. I'm gonna take on legendary Pokemon to be wise to reach out to the good people of Quasartico first. Okay. Guessing this further won't get anywhere without them. Now, the question is, do I want to go to Quasartico first, or do I want to go to Mabel first? Or do I even need to go to Mabel when I've already gone to Grisham? Since Grisham seems to be talking about both legendaries. Okay. The one that gives... So for Xerneas, I talked to Mabel. For Yveltal, I talked to Grisham. Maybe Mabel will also want me to go to Quasartico. If that's the case, it seems more efficient to go to her right now, and then make one trip to Quasartico. We'll see. Will ever I get any word on why Professor Sycamore stepped down? Maybe he's old now. I mean, Lysander seems to be. But it's only been 5 years. Lysander has aged pretty badly in 5 years, but Professor Sycamore, somehow, maybe not, I think. And Mabel's mad again. Throwing even more budget at the Wild Zones because now they're hit with the tourists. Are we ever going to find out who this mayor is? Their threats to Lumios, like the one that takes? But I'm here to talk about the one that gives. She just called me the finest researcher in the entire Mabel stable. And also, how's she going to react if I name drop Lysander right now? It's definitely clearer than this. You gotta go? Good luck on the Legends. Alright, thanks for tuning in, Raymer King. Here we go again. Even after years on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. Yeah, well, ask Grisham and Grizel about that. Pair of legendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. The one that takes, otherwise known as Yveltal, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas. I know quite a bit about the two, since Team Flare tried its hand at capturing them both. Okay. Strange readings from the wild zones around town. Almost like the areas have been bathed in Xerneas' life energy. And a certain kind of Pokemon appearing in all of those zones, without fail. Alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. These anomalous alphas have to be connected somehow to Xerneas, the one that gives, and even if they aren't, I guess we still ought to take care of them. Alphas always spell danger. Yeah, this is more work for me, which is fine. I'm all for it. Catch or defeat the anomalous alphas in Wild Zones 3, 5, and 9. Okay. I'll go ahead and do this before I meet with Grisham. Down to go after Xerneas first. I played X. So, Wild Zones, I think she said 3, 5, and 9. I would think I'll also be pointed there anyway. Put guidance on this one. Where's Wild Zone 3? Over here. Oh, game's not going to tell me. Hopefully I remembered correctly. That Steelix could be an anomalous alpha. I don't necessarily know what's anomalous about it, except that I don't think you would normally encounter a Steelix here. Alright. Level 70? That seems pretty anomalous. I took that waterfall like it was nothing. Well, it is Mega Steelix. Oh, that did a lot of damage to me. Wait, it's behaving like a rogue Mega. It's attacking me instead of my Pokemon. Well, okay. Special attacker, I guess, is hopefully a better bet here. Yeah, it's doing a bit more damage. Hey, I always have Bois after this, with that super effective Brick Break. And also just being an absolute gamer. Alright, Bois, time to clutch up again. There we go. Might as well try to catch this. Unsuccessful, but I defeated it. One anomalous alpha down. I should probably heal before I take on any others. And stay. Thought maybe I was going into a quest-relevant cutscene, and I was wondering what that could possibly be, but no. Alright, I think the others were 5 and 9. I also don't think I'll be able to fast travel out of here while I'm in combat, right? So let's do this. Let's go... Where is Wild Zone 5? Okay. This Pokemon Center is somewhat nearby. I really thought I might mix a new Mega like Dragonite or Drampa into my team, and then I just didn't get either of those Pokemon. Okay, north, which is this way. Cafe Woof. Nice, I guess. Wild Zone 5, I think should be this one right here. Nope, that's number 16. Okay, 5 is right here. There's so many Wild Zones now. That is a Mega Ampharos, or an Alpha Ampharos. But maybe that's normal for Wild Zone 16. There's also a TM right there. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, there's so many Wild Zones now, they're putting them right next to each other. That plotline of citizens being mad about the Wild Zones has been dropped, hasn't it? Guess it was just supposed to introduce a little bit of tension, create a little bit of doubt about what Quasartico was doing, before it becomes clear that what they pitch as urban redevelopment is really them trying to manage a crisis, not of their making. Liquidation, not bad. Okay, Wild Zone 5. What might I find here? Oh, an Alpha Gallade. That seems pretty anomalous. I think the best thing I can do, assuming I can sneak attack wild Pokemon, which, I mean, you could in Legends Arceus, so why not this game? I think the best thing to do is land a big Shadow Ball into it to start things off here. Probably should have Mega Evolved, actually. Well, not a sneak attack, but get some more damage into this thing before my Gengar surely drops to a Psycho Cut or something. Or the Gallade can just focus on attacking me. That might happen. It ignores my Gengar, I guess that's helpful. Never mind. It just stared me down and attacked my Pokemon anyway. That was kind of scary in a way, in a weird way. But in the end, it went down more easily than Steelix. Can I catch this? Yes, nice. Got Alpha Gallade. And since none of my Pokemon were even knocked out there, I think I might just go ahead to Wild Zone 9 without healing. Over here. Maybe my problem was just using physical attacks on a Steelix. Where would the anomalous Mega be in here? Doesn't seem to be on the battle court. That's just the Sableye. Is it this Alpha Starmie, right? Or, that's not a Starmie, that's a Sableye. Okay, well Sableye is a normal spawn here, so I don't think that's an anomalous Alpha. Level 41? No way. Maybe it's time to go up. Mawile is trying to attack me while I'm on the ladder. Oh, it's probably that Alpha Manectric right there. No, that's level 40. That's probably also a normal spawn. Oh well. Let's knock it out and find out. Ow. Why'd I go for Iron Head? I still just click buttons sometimes in this game. I've heard ranked battles are easy, but we'll see when I get there. Not that Meowstic down there, is it? Oh, it's probably that Pangoro. That's my new guess. Yeah, level 70 Alpha Pangoro. I think that's going to be the anomalous Alpha. It's actually like Gengar battle until it's knocked out. Then I can Mega Evolve somebody else. I'm thinking Meganium because Fairy type. Gengar is already doing some decent damage. Okay, let's go Blah for now. I don't even need Mega Meganium. So I guess my problem really was just using physical attacks on a Steelix. The rest of these have not been bad at all. Can I catch a majority of these guys? Yes. Steelix was the only one I failed. Really, my nemesis, that Alpha Steelix. I didn't level up Mabel's research, did I? No. Oh, hello. What, 2 Alpha Mawile? Right here where the Pangoro was? That's a little much, don't you think? Bye. Okay, so that's all the anomalous alphas, I think. What's next? Talk to Mabel? Okay. And what does she have for me? Calling me her star researcher when I've just played the game and ignored what she wants me to do. And any research success has been coincidental. Anyway. We're basically headed for disaster, apparently. That doesn't seem great. Xerneas, the one that gives life, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Lumiose City. We can probably infer that the crisis with the tower triggered this behavior. The excessive mega power from the tower caused rogue mega evolution, and if Xerneas shows up, something similar could happen again. Oh, because Xerneas just emits so much energy? To get the machine going again or something? It has command of basically an unlimited pool of life energy. The only way to make sure to avoid another disaster, Xerneas must be caught. It looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. Okay. Now, what goes into catching a legendary in this game? Like, suppose I do the thing where I defeat it in battle, and I get a chance to catch it. What if I fail? Or does Xerneas still have the crazy high catch rate in this game that it had in X and Y? That might be the case, I don't know. Should I be doing the classic thing of trying to get it to low HP and then throw a bunch of balls? I don't know. I think I am going to do one classic early gen move and save the game before I battle Xerneas. Oh, I really don't have any Pokemon centers close to Wild Zone 11, huh? I think I will do that classic move. Because once I encounter it, I don't really know what to expect. I'll try the just defeat it in battle approach first. I can reset the game. Although, given that the game is demanding as part of a mission that I catch Xerneas, it'll probably just pop back up if I fail to catch it, if that's even possible, right? I don't even know whether it's possible to fail to catch it. There are guaranteed legendary catches in some games these days. One way or another, I will find out. I can't go up there? Aw. Oh, but I can go this way. There we go. Still a lot of mega crystals, considering that the tower has been stopped. Am I going the right way? Yes. It's just kind of far because I don't have any Pokemon centers near Wild Zone 11. Got it. Oh, I could just fast travel there. But it's kind of nice sometimes to not. There it is. Oh, is this where I got that Galarian Stunfisk? Whoa, Alpha Slowbro has glowing red eyes. I think I've seen that already, actually. I think I saw that in a past stream. But yeah, glowing red eyes on both components. That's a dead end. Is this the Wild Zone where I got Galarian Stunfisk? I think it is. But what will I find in here now? I might even get pushed into the equivalent of a rogue mega battle or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna save the game right here. Can I not save when... Oh, I can't save when I'm in battle? That makes sense, actually. Alright. Leave the zone, save, go back in. And this seems to be the spot. If I investigate... Then what? I don't see any giant blue deer. That sounded like... Oh, yeah, never mind. I do see a giant blue deer. Drawn in by the energy emitted from the tower, apparently. I like X and Y. One thing that always slightly disappointed me was that we never saw... Obviously, it wouldn't look the same, but even any hint of the forest that Xerneas appeared in all the trailers and stuff. This grass, I guess, is still the closest we've gotten. I just sent out my Gengar and walked closer. Is this what initiates a battle? Why is there another cutscene? Is Mabel calling me? Yes. Okay. Yeah, Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon of the Kalos region. I need to catch it. Okay. I'm trying. Ah, it goes battle form. Right, Xerneas has that weird form difference. I don't know why they did that. Instead of it just always looking like this. Oh, and we are right back in X and Y with this battle music. Geomancy. Uh-oh. Oh, I poisoned it. That's helpful, maybe. They're actually doing good damage here with all these plus sludge waves and the poison. Even with Geomancy. I mean, who knows? Maybe Geomancy isn't as strong in this game. Okay, I think we keep it simple and throw an Ultra Ball here. And catch Xerneas. That might have been guaranteed. I have no idea. Maybe I should have thrown a Pokeball. Or a Luxury Ball or something. But, hey, big name legendary. Silver version kid in me thinks of the Ultra Ball first after all these years. Ding, 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 I sure did it. And now I get to keep Xerneas. Well, they're not going to let Mabel keep Xerneas, are they? Considering she's doing this job in the first place as part of a plea deal. Or her, Last time I said she was a terrorist, I ended up going on a ramble about whether that's really the best word for Team Flare, but, you know. For her terrorism. When we found Xerneas 5 years ago, it was basically dormant in a tree-like state. It was a lot easier to secure like that compared to what you just had to do. But even then, you could feel the life force just roiling around it. I've been researching Pokemon's life energy for ages, and I was still overwhelmed by that feeling. Seeing Xerneas again after all this time, it's quite something. But look at me, still stuck here, forbidden from traveling about freely or leaving Lumiose. Well, yeah, considering what you did. Then there was all that mess with energy leaking from the tower and powering up wild Pokemon. The energy is probably even what caused all these wild Pokemon to flock to the city, wanting a taste. In short, things have been rough. But somehow, we've managed to prevent even more trouble from befalling the Pokemon here. Looking at it that way, it's nice to know that my work for Team Flare wasn't a total waste. And you still haven't finished all the research tasks I want you to do for me either, so maybe you can take a breather today, but I still kind of need to get that work done. Well, I still have to go after the one that takes Mabel. Because this game is not going to commit hard to X or Y being canon. You also went and found Yveltal back then. It is kind of a nice touch, though, that Team Flare did wrong. It was really messed up what they tried to do. What is that? Oh, an Alpha Stunfisk. That's really funny. Can I catch it? I talked about why I think Grisham is wrong for talking about restoring the honor of Team Flare. But Mabel's right. It kind of didn't all go to waste because her work with Team Flare was what motivated her to study the legendaries, and it's because of that that she knew what was up just now. So something came of it. It's not like Team Flare caused the Prism Tower incident. That was AZ. Nice. Alpha Stunfisk. I'm not probably going to be bothering to catch very many alphas. I'm not interested in this Clawitzer right now, but Stunfisk is just such a funny one. Also, I've definitely leveled up Mabel's research recently. That gets me a Flash Cannon TM. Rock Slide next. Wow. Flash Cannon, I don't think is useful to anyone on this team. Let's go meet Grisham at Quasartico. And hear about the Pokemon that, sorry, the one that takes. What? It's an Alolan Raichu. Wait, hold on now. What? Alola. With charge, the committee to highlight Alolan Raichu and generate excitement. Our goal is to increase the popularity and the population of Alolan Raichu. Well, I say our goal, but I'm the only member of the committee for now. Wow, she came up with charge all by herself. I am familiar with regional forms. I have a Galarian Stunfisk and a Galarian Slowpoke. Has Alolan Raichu always been that brown? I'm having trouble being certain right now. I feel like Wolf Glick, whenever anyone asks him anything about what color a Pokemon is. I'm gonna look up a picture of Alolan Raichu on my phone. Give me a second. It is pretty brown. But I think this is the darkest it's ever been depicted, is it not? The official art looks lighter than this. Small Pokemon design change, or maybe it's just a lighting thing or something, I don't know. But they do those small design changes once in a while. Shiny Alolan Raichu is about this shade, but then the ears, cheeks, and tail are different. But yeah, this one, looking at even the home models, this one looks kind of like it takes some things from the standard coloring and some from the shiny. I think they might have redesigned Alolan Raichu a little bit. I don't think I have a Raichu. But this is a good reason to get one. Do I have a Raichu? I know I traded a Pikachu for Bois. I have a Pichu. No Raichu. Maybe someday. That is definitely the darkest colored Alolan Raichu. At least non-shiny that I've ever seen. Okay, we heard from Grisham we should be expecting you, so Quasartico getting involved, and Vinny has an update of his own. Our team's recently detected some sort of flying object approaching Lumiose City. We have since determined that this so-called object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Yveltal is a real nasty piece of work, that's one way to describe it. Whoa, it nearly took out a whole Team Flare unit on its own back when we tried to capture it to use for the ultimate weapon. That's some new lore. And that was when it was in its dormant state, mind you. Oh, so it just like sucked the life out of them when they went to grab it? We did manage to contain it. Finally managed to contain it thanks to the efforts of the very best trainers that Team Flare had to offer, including our former admin, Malva. Malva actually doing some work for Team Flare back in the day, other than propaganda? Okay. If our forces hadn't been so depleted by that foolish campaign, I doubt those children would have ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. Huh. Quasartico will be stepping in so that I don't get similarly overwhelmed. What kind of help, Vinny? Team Flare had a device they used to train some of their team members. It was a battle simulator that could fully recreate Pokemon using holotech, down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grisham and Grizel here had both experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input and built ourselves an improved version. Okay. There's training against such a device back then as Team Flare's future leaders. But the monstrosity Quasartico's made is even worse than what Team Flare had come up with. Uh-oh. What have we done here? Battle once more against Victreebel, Hawlucha, and Tyranitar in the Rogue Mega Evolved states. We're simulating Rogue Mega battles so that to get my skills up or test my worth to challenge Yveltal, because Yveltal is that dangerous. I do like that they're hyping up how dangerous Yveltal is. That's pretty cool. Let's just go in order. I can see why the Raymer King said this took longer than the Xerneas one. I don't even have help on this one, do I? I don't have a Naveen or Lita stepping in, or Tawny. That is interesting lore, by the way. Obviously, like I said, this game is not going to commit hard to one of the Gen 6 games or the other. There's not going to be any X as canon or Y as canon here. I think the way they're handling it is actually kind of clever. It's sort of like... It's implied that Team Flare tried to get both legendary Pokemon. And you can leave it to your imagination what happened from there. Probably they somehow only managed to get one of them. But the game doesn't have to specify which one. Of course, they only used one in X. Xerneas in X or Yveltal in Y. But I mean, a line like, if our forces weren't so depleted trying to get Yveltal... By the way, alluding to some really interesting off-screen adventures for Team Flare there. One of my biggest disappointments in the plot of X and Y was that we never actually saw Xerneas and Yveltal out in the world, or really any sign of what Team Flare did to get them. They just show up in the secret headquarters. But yeah, the implication that their forces were so depleted by going after Yveltal. Again, I think that works best if we assume that they did try to get both legendaries. They only got one, which one is left potentially mysterious here, but either way, even if you're playing X, they got Xerneas and they lost a bunch of people to Yveltal in the same game. And I think that works. I mean, it's fine, right? There's no reason they can't have gone after both in the same game. In fact, given the added lore in this game that they were trying to use the ultimate weapon and Ange, but they only managed to use one of those, why wouldn't they go after both legendaries? Although I guess Floette was what they needed for Ange, and that was why they couldn't use it. Anyway, this is going pretty smoothly. I guess my team is quite a bit stronger than it was when I first took this on. And there were scarier Rogue Megas than this one, although I'm getting to that halfway point now. It might get scarier. Okay. Hey Vinny, I think I might be ready for Yveltal. Just saying, maybe I don't need to take on the other two simulators. What were the most interesting Rogue Mega fights? I think Bayonet was my favorite. Uh-oh, I made Meganium stand in poison. I still have never, all this time, and I've never properly learned positioning. Anyway, I think Bayonet was my favorite. Frostlass was pretty good. Mawile had an interesting gimmick. I liked Starmie for the running around animations. Barbarical was also pretty good as a funny, silly mega. Sadly, I don't think any of the three that are simulated here were among my favorites. Anyway, time for this again. Oh, does Gengar get hurt by standing in the poison? I was curious about that. Well, if I just hang back here and fire off my ranged attacks. Nope, I'm a little bit standing in the poison. Okay, it's faded now. It's not great, but it works. Yeah, Gengar might drop, but then I have three other Pokemon still after that. I mean, Tyranitar should be able to close this out, or Gyarados. Alright, Gengar got it. One down. I do wonder how they chose these three for the simulation. Definitely think Mega Bayonet was the most interesting of those fights in the main story. I'll take on Hawlucha next. Don't really remember this one very well. Oh, Dragonite was also a good one because the sheer power of that Pokemon came across pretty well. Maybe it does with Tyranitar too, but I have a fighting type, so that would end up being pretty easy. Maybe it'll be harder without someone else here with me. Anyway. Here we go. Ow. Ow. Well, these air slashes, you're a Hawlucha. Or the physical attacks. Uh-oh. I don't remember what this is, but it looks scary. Probably gonna charge at me, right? Oh. I see. Ow. Yeah, that's scary, alright. That took out my Meganium? Okay, well, it's time to Mega Evolve anyway. I get my human HP up. Stop chasing me. I have a Pokemon right there. In fact, have this. Zap Cannon hits pretty hard at least. Come on, Ampharos. Stay focused. Keep it together. Uh-oh. Okay. This guy now. It's going for this again. It's just a matter of timing, isn't it? I don't even remember it doing this in the first battle. Maybe it targeted whoever my ally was. Ow. Okay. I guess I got through that, but I let it hit Bois, which I probably shouldn't have. I think Bois is just so clutch. Never mind. Asking a Heracross to take on a Hawlucha is a bit of a tall order, I guess. I probably had a flying type on my team when I did this before. Maybe not. Maybe it was in the Houndoom phase before I got Tyranitar. After Talonflame. Before Aerodactyl. Who knows? Hawlucha seems to be largely throwing off flying attacks though, so Tyranitar is actually kind of reasonable here. Ooh, big energy. Which is pretty inefficient. It's not stunned anymore. Oh well. Mega Evolve. Zap Cannon? Oh, what? That is terrible positioning. That took so long to charge up, though. We still managed to hit it before it launched the attack. That's probably why I don't remember seeing that in the main battle, because we interrupted it. The main battle, the story version of this battle, the non-simulation. Ow! Did it just flinch me on the Zap Cannon? This has been a pretty inefficient round of Mega Evolution use. I guess Air Slash does flinch, doesn't it? Okay, got to this point. Mega Ampharos is kind of going crazy, even if I'm making some inefficient moves at times. Ah, Mega Evolution wore off. Ow! I was just a tiny bit too slow on that. Oh, now it's using Brick Break. So much for spamming flying attacks. Oh well, we'll do what we can here. Unfortunately, this Tyranitar is like no range on anything. That was a pretty sad Stone Edge, and then I maneuvered it right into a Brick Break. Well, I'm left with my 3 strongest Pokemon against this thing, so it's definitely not doomed. Time to clutch up, though. What now? Okay. That dodge felt early, but it actually was timed perfectly, which is good to know. A good dodge here will feel early to me. No wonder I was late on the other one. This one's definitely giving me more trouble than Victory Bell, but we should be fine here. Especially stunning it into a Zap Cannon like this. Boom. Big Zap Cannon. Okay. Too late on that one. The timing does still feel kind of nuts to me, but it worked out okay in the end. At least Tyranitar. Wa kind of wrecked that thing last time, but we'll see what happens this time. I wonder whether this simulator will stick around as a mini game that I can play for some kind of reward. Because rogue mega battles are fun and they want to give players a reason to do more of them. Guess we'll see. Anyway. Here we go. Pretty manageable so far, but the really interesting thing will be what happens when I can Mega Evolve and I switch to Bois. Oh, bye, Gengar. Here we go. Plus Brick Break, plus Mega Horn. Not necessarily doing all of the damage I want to see, but still very good damage. Actually don't love that I called the Rock Blast there, because I had the Brick Break cooldown ended right after. I could have used the Brick Break way more quickly. I don't know if the Rock Blast is worth it. The Brick Break cooldown is pretty close to over as soon as the Mega Horn one is over. Oh, well, I guess now there's a question what to do in this position. But don't get my human killed is what to do right now. And here I go, not learning my lesson. Perfect. Okay, Mega Evolution's over. Oh, that went okay. Can I get this energy? A little bit of it. I'm gonna have landed outside the battlefield, which seems like it probably shouldn't happen. We're doing good damage, actually. We're already getting it pretty close to half. This is Mega Tyranitar. This is a strong mon. And it's time to Mega Evolve again. Big Brick Break. Into big Mega Horn. Oh, halfway. That Mega Horn was kind of wasted, actually, because the cutscene broke it up, wasn't it? Oh. So I think the right rhythm here is Brick Break, Mega Horn, Brick Break, Rock Blast, Brick Break. Probably should call Heracross back during this. I'm trying to. Roll pretty unresponsive, and meanwhile I was not doing well at dodging its attacks while trying to protect my mon. Maybe I'm just not used to the flow of this game, but the controls do feel pretty unresponsive in some of these clutch battle situations. Just sent Bois to its doom. Bois did a lot before going down, though. It should still be perfectly winnable as long as I don't get my human killed. Ow. Rough start to that. Okay, Tyranitar fainted. You're next. Mega Gyarados is what I'm looking to get for my Mega. But in the meantime, we need to start landing some attacks again. Good start. Mega Evolve already, nice. Oh, don't get Rock Slid before you Mega Evolve, Gyarados, come on. Ow. Okay. Should have this. Waterfall does big damage. There's still Meganium in the back. I know Gyarados is taking damage back. The Tyranitar is already on its last legs. Got him. Yeah, that definitely took longer than the anomalous alphas, that's for sure. Why is it so late already? I feel like I haven't even been streaming very long. Oh, right, it's because I had tech issues when I was getting set up, so I started later than I wanted. Well, what can you do? Vinny's impressed. Grizel grudgingly acknowledges it was impressive. Somehow that means a lot. And the flying object, believed to be Yveltal, has finally reached the borders of Limio City. Yeah, Xerneas was scary, Mabel said, because it could restart the Rogue Mega Crisis because of how much energy it emits. Makes sense. Yveltal, they don't have to do as much to sell that it's scary. It might show up and start killing people. If I don't go confront it right now... On the roof of the Rouge District, Galerie de la Lune. Of course it's on a rooftop. Hopefully not a difficult one to get to. Yveltal represents death itself. Defeating it won't be enough. It'll just recover and fly into a range. A rage. Not a range. A rage. I absolutely have to catch it. Well, if I have to. If I have to catch a legendary for the good of all humanity, what can you say? So be it, I guess. I played a draft league once. It was really sad. It was Gen 7 singles. I really liked my draft, and then the season was cancelled midway because people were just not active enough. People kept not showing up to play their sets, so they cancelled the season. And I was having a really good start to the season. I really, really liked my draft. I was pretty disappointed. It was an Uber's draft league. They unbanned a bunch of Pokemon that are normally banned in draft. They made the top 2 tiers Ubers, and then everything else was collapsed into 3 more tiers. It honestly wasn't great tiering work. And my first round pick was Yveltal. And then my 4th round pick was Mega Tyranitar. This was Gen 7, remember, so Megas were a thing. And I had a few reasons for drafting Mega Tyranitar. I already had Excadrill. That was a big one. But I also drafted Mega Tyranitar because it was another strong offensive Dark type, so I could load up on those with it and Yveltal. And because I figured Mega Tyranitar was one of the best Yveltal checks in the game. And so if I drafted it, then I didn't have to worry about anyone using it against my Yveltal, which is my tier 1 Pokemon, was just the clear strongest Pokemon I had in that format. I say all this because I'm gonna lead with my Tyranitar against Yveltal, once I figure out how to get to it. It could have Focus Blast. It does learn that by level up, at least in past games, but I hope I don't have to climb that scaffolding. But Mega Tyranitar into Yveltal should be very strong, or so I thought when I drafted it several years ago. Only way up that I see is the scaffolding. Could just be a way up on another building. I would prefer that to the scaffolding. But I think the scaffolding is probably the answer. Alright. What do I do? So I go here. And there's no way to progress. I must have to drop down here, right? Oh, I was here earlier, yeah, and then there's a ladder over here. I was here earlier, but I was just trying to get out. But now I'm trying to go up. Okay, let's see. There. Oh, that was actually dead easy. Well. All that dooming for what? On the roof. 1 second. Throat's getting a little scratchy. I've been recording today, as well as streaming, so a lot of talking, I guess. The mic. Sun is getting low, appropriate. We're fighting Yveltal. I have to go over there? How do I do that? My instinct is to go high up and rotoglide. I think that probably works. So, Toxic TM, okay. Up here, hopefully this Pidgeotto will allow me to save the game. It won't. Easy enough to fix. Sorry, you brought this on yourself. Now I can save the game. Let's go. Well, this is a good spot for a legendary confrontation. Up here on this dome. Nice and scenic. At sunset. Kind of the perfect time to run into Yveltal. Prism Tower in the background once again. And there it is. Gen 6 has some of the best legendary Pokemon designs in the whole series. Xerneas and Yveltal are both so well executed. Zygarde's pretty good too. Obviously, I picked X back in the day. I guess I can save now, huh? I picked X back in the day, but yeah, Xerneas and Yveltal are both right up there among my favorite legendaries. So, much like in that draft league all those years ago, I'm happy whenever I get to see Yveltal get its due, even though it's not the one I chose back then. In X and Y. Extremely dangerous Pokemon. I hear you loud and clear, and I've got to catch it. It's a big job, but I ought to be up to it. Let's go. Can't believe Callum or Serena had to do this alone 5 years ago, although Yveltal was just woken up from its dormant state then. But apparently it's extremely dangerous in its dormant state, too. Callum or Serena was definitely in over his or her head, but it all worked out in the end. Yveltal opening with a Psychic here. Look at it crawling. It's not even flying. Have we seen it move like this in a game before? That's really cool. And honestly, it makes me appreciate its design yet more than I already did. This is so good. Alright, I said I wanted Mega Tyranitar. Here it is. Of course, Earthquake still won't work, even though Yveltal is crawling on the roof the whole time. Oblivion Wing. Ooh, they did that move justice. That looks great. Tyranitar falls just short. I trust in my starter. Okay, well, I trust in my Ampharos. Ow. I trust in my Ultra Ball. Got it. I think the catch is probably guaranteed, or it just has the crazy high catch rate from X and Y. I don't know. That's practically almost the same thing. And these two are here. They were hiding in the background, too scared to face Yveltal, I guess. Fair enough. I just wanted to protect Lumios. Perhaps it's true that wanting something too much clouds the vision, sending one down paths that lead only to defeat. Ah, he's learning. He's experiencing character growth. Awesome battle, awesome character growth. Let's go. My point is only that my old fixation upon restoring our honor held me captive to the past. Yes, he understands now. Now I'm focused wholly on becoming the greatest I can be. A better goal, I rather think. And Grizel's on board too. Excellent. Coffee break? Absolutely. Let's go. One piping hot cup full of props. I'll take the flamethrower roast too. No? Okay, the Raymer King is, I think, not here right now. Raymer King, if you are here, I know Corbeau is your favorite character, and that's fair. He's a very good one. I think Grisham is my favorite character in this game. I really like what they did with him. Anyway, I caught Xerneas and Yveltal. What's next? Maybe Lysander will appear at the hotel again. Or maybe I'm supposed to go to Quasartico because that's still where the quest marker is. Although that's because of the Infinite Royale. A being? Yeah, okay, called it. A being that gives and a being that takes. Both actions are vital to maintaining balance, but in excess, either could destroy it. My memories remain vague, indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago, I tried to give too much. But my good deeds saw no reward, I wallowed in despair and resentment, and I decided to take everything for myself instead. Then came Zygarde, a being that seeks to correct excess, to find moderation, to restore balance. I can only imagine that is why it would save me, the one who'd fired the ultimate weapon. Now I must ask something of you. Battle me so that I may see who you truly are as a trainer. Okay. First of all, once again, the game doing some decent repair work on Lysander's character in X and Y. I mean, this stuff was here the whole time, although it was way too easy to miss in X and Y. Some of it. Some of the important points. I'm going to lead Tyranitar because he'll probably lead Pyroar. I'm just guessing it's the same team or similar. Actually, I don't think Honchkrow is in this game, so it's not going to be the exact same team. Do you have a Honchkrow or do you have a Crobat? Either way, I don't think it's in this game. Well, we'll find out. I don't think Minchao is in this game either. Maybe it is. Anyway. Yeah, solid job taking some Lysander lore that a lot of people missed and tying it explicitly into the themes of this region. As Lysander, of course, key part of his backstory, it is in X and Y, but it's way too easy to miss. He tried to help people, like he helped Corbeau, and he burned himself out because he felt like they just took more and more and more and more and more. And we know what happened after that. Alright, let's battle him. Is he gonna get some nostalgic battle music? Sends me way back 12 years ago. Oh yeah, he is. What's with his eye? It's been closed all this time. He finally sees now? Symbolically? I don't know. He's a full team of 6. He never had that in X and Y. It is Pyroar first. Florges, that's a new one. Perhaps fitting his character growth, although also, you know, ties into his old beauty theming. Beauty fascination. Which he has never let go of, he's just pursuing it in a healthier way now. Yeah, this game did a pretty good job with Lysander's character, where X and Y really dropped the ball in some ways. It's a significant improvement. It's still not flawless or anything, but it's a lot better. Forebodor, interesting. Interesting. That is a fascinating Pokemon for Lysander of all people to have. I'm going to have a think about why they decided to do that with his team. Also, this battle's not going very well so far. My team is a little bit underleveled for it, huh? Okay, that para will hopefully be clutch. His battle music, it started out familiar, but this segment's familiar. Probably meant to highlight Lysander, how Lysander has changed as well. I'm in trouble here. I'm gonna need Bois to put in a lot of work. However, that's not really what I want to see right now. That just wipes Bois out. Alright, I think it's revive time. They gave me a battle I wasn't ready for. What can you do? He's gonna have Mega Gyarados at the end of all this, isn't he? Ow. Music does kind of get across that, like, Lysander is at the end of a long journey that has... Well, he's not very far removed from firing the ultimate weapon. Maybe he's not at the end. He's at an important point in a long journey that has changed him drastically from who he was before. We're spamming revives. It is what it is. I've battled a lot of trainers in this game, and I'm just not at a high enough level for this battle. So, yeah. Gyarados? There it is. I get a big zap cannon into it before I have to go back to the revives. Look at how we cooperate, human and Pokemon. Perhaps there is a beauty to this world. Speaking of character growth, the guy who could never see another person's perspective in X and Y. One of his absolute most glaring flaws. Oh, that went great. Starting to change his thinking after all this... I lost. Okay. Starting to change his thinking after all this time. And holding up way better in battle than ever before. That was terrifying. I guess I'm just going to do some more Infinite Royale to get my experience up. Or I battle Lysander again. That was rough. Like I said, he's learned a lot, and it shows in his training as well. Oh, is this one of the exit gates from the city? I never noticed they still actually had them in this game. They're just closed, I guess. Where am I? This is probably... Yeah, the lab is right here. This is probably the gate that leads to, like, Santaloon City. And then the player's hometown in X and Y beyond that. The gate that you first enter through in those games. I could go look for a bench, but it's almost night anyway. And then you do that first trek down to the lab. But now Wild Zone 1 is there. Makes sense. They definitely moved the Gao then, right? It's not that close to here in X and Y. I think it's over... I think it's like... the Gao, the Lumiose, and then... Hotel Riches Me, and then the museum in a line. But they moved the Gao away from the other two a bit. I want to leave Lumiose City. Can I do that? I don't want to do it right yet. But what is that about? Well, that'll be the last thing to try in these streams, I guess. Well, maybe I'll play, like, ranked battles in these streams. I don't know what the game will do. Will it tell me actually I can't leave? Will it... like, whether it be a cut, and then the game says, alright, you had a great time outside of Lumiose, but now you're back. I'll save that mystery for after whatever's going on with Lysander. And also, because I'm not as bothered about spoilers now that I've finished the main story, I do know that there's also a good reason to play a bunch more Infinite Royale. So, after that too, I guess. And that is the focus right now, because Lysander is just too difficult to beat. Anyway, so Santaloon City, Santaloon Forest, the early game areas from X and Y are in that direction. I mean, I don't think they've paid much attention to the background details like that in this game, but I am looking out over where the Kalos adventure began. This is quite the battle zone here. Looks like a big one. And it's nearby. Oh, there are 2 battle zones? There are 3 battle zones? Are there multiple battle zones every night now? Well, this one looked impressive. Let's go there. Oh, and there's a trainer immediately. Can I hide in the bushes? Can I sneak up with my Gyarados? Stop looking at me. Look another way. Stop it. Turn around. Nope. Don't do that. Machamp clearly sees me. Work on that bonus with a plus bounce here. Boom. Just by hiding in that tiny bush, I get advantage. Nice. Diggersby, though. Another super effective plus move. GG. Is it always 50,000 in the Infinite Royale? I guess there wouldn't be any reason it would keep going up. But there. Trainer with a Go-Goat. And I land a plus Sludge Wave into that. Where are you going? Why are you just running into a wall? I mean, I'm good with that. Please don't turn around. Got him. That's all the plus moves I need. For now. Man, it might take a while before I'm strong enough to beat Lysander. But I might be playing the Royale for a while. So be it. There's a bonus. Lots of points. There's a trainer with a Hippowdon. Can I sneak up and Solar Beam that? Would love to. Oh, there's also a trainer right there. Or is that the guy I beat when I first came in? Did I just turn around? I don't know. There are a lot of people around here, actually. There's another one a little further in the distance. I just back up into this tiny bush. My Meganium charging up a Solar Beam. Doesn't matter. Surprised him. All the same. I do think Meganium sadly kind of fell off in the late game in a way that the other two starters don't. Game Freak still probably didn't give it as much of a buff as I'd like, but good sweep like that is fun to get with it when I can. Wyatt doesn't get Dazzling Gleam at least by level up, if not... Are you serious? The bushes block the Solar Beam? These are some unreal bushes. Wyatt doesn't at least get Dazzling Gleam by level up, if not Moonblast? I don't know. What are we doing? Oh, Meganium, focus. Everyone's infinite rank because the original purpose of the Royale... Oh look, it's a new Cafe Nouveau right outside the zone. The original purpose of the Royale is over now, but the infinite version is all we're keeping of it at this point. Which I guess is how I can get matched up with Zach and his level 10 Pidgey or whatever this late in the game. But I'm guessing there will be tougher opponents to come. Even any point to going up this scaffolding? It probably leads to a rooftop at this point after all this climbing. Let's just stack these, shall we? And then, okay, just gotta aim that a little better. Well, I've fallen all the way now. I don't care. I'm not trying again. Feels like a waste of time. Or at least plausibly enough a waste of time that I don't think I should do it. So what else can I find over here? There's someone I haven't battled yet. Nope, don't turn this way. Oh, that's a Diggersby. I thought it was like an Arbok or something. The Diggersby, though. Nope, stop doing that. Nope. There we go. Delphox. Cool. Quite a Pokemon for a grade schooler to have. Goodbye. They probably can't Mega Evolve it yet, huh? I know I wouldn't be able to. Okay, Bois is already at level 73. Maybe... Where's this trainer? Maybe Bois will be able to beat Lysander sooner or later. Bois has barely ever failed to clutch up before. Shows just how much Lysander means business. I don't know if Bois ever failed to clutch up before. Maybe in small ways here and there. Nope. Stop it. Oh, there's another trainer. Oh, this guy almost saw me. But then, again, once again, hiding in the tiniest bush in the world. Make sure that doesn't happen. The stealth feature in this game is kind of fun, but it is very silly. Like, every time. Now, there was another trainer right there with a right. Okay, yeah, I don't get to sneak up on that one after the battle I just had. Getting one of them isn't bad. And if I can just sneak up on one more. Oh, hello, Spambot. If I can just sneak up on one more. Then that's 3 bonuses in 1. Well, hello. Didn't see you there. Whoops. I actually was caught off guard on this one. Fair enough. Dynamic punch into a planter. That would have done a lot of damage if it could target correctly. Guess I'm not the only one having trouble with that sometimes. That was pretty funny. Watching it punch the heck out of the planter like that. But I once again do not manage to sneak up on this guy. It's okay. Show me another opponent somewhere. Probably someone through here. And of course, smashing the boulders will somehow not do anything at all to alert them. There they are. What's that? Oh, that's the Pokemon, and it's an Excadrill. Okay, well, I can hide in the bushes. We know how strong, how OP that is. Camera up. Uh-oh. Those were actually pretty underwhelming bonuses in the end. Ice-type moves, I do have one of those. I have two of them, actually. Ice Fang on Gyarados and Ice Punch on Ampharos. Good, because Gyarados is at low HP. Sneak up and start battles using Psychic-type moves. I do have one of those. Where is everyone? I don't have any Fire-type moves. Dawn is approaching. Alright, might not finish this one in one night. That's okay. Oh. Could have gone across and gotten another item. Not that bothered about it. Where is everyone? Well, I guess I've beaten a lot of everyone already. Deal super effective damage with 1+ move. If I can just find one more opponent. I don't think I've gone over here yet. Maybe I have. Oh. Plus Shadow Ball. There we go. Great bonus. It's probably too late to get working on this one, but let's try. Three Ice-type moves right there. I'll get close to 50,000 this night. But I think not quite there. There's a trainer with a Garbodor. Can I hide in this bush? It's such a tiny bush, but yes, it looks like it can. But it doesn't get me close enough, so let's go this way. Perfect. Turned away at the worst time. Okay, just need one more Ice Punch into something. Explosion. Ow. But bigger ow for him. Go for Explosion again, I dare you. Okay, never mind. Yeah, probably gonna fall just a little short of 50,000. That's okay. What about you? What bonus card are you offering? Oh, you know who never showed up again? Andy and Andre. Why didn't they help in the big final battle sequence? Maybe they show up in another side mission or something. I could see that. Since Andy did make that second appearance already. Okay, I'm not getting any of these bonuses. Oh, I didn't even get into that battle in the end. Just as it was about to start, the night ended. That's okay. I can just bench skip to the next night, and it won't take very long from there. And immediately, now that it's daytime, people are out on the rooftop having a coffee or something. I'm gonna have a coffee. The food truck cafe is right here. Let's get that flamethrower roast finally. Yeah, let's drink it with my Gengar. Is there a way I can make something interesting happen here? Filter, zoom. I can change my facial expression. And look at the Rotom phone. Okay, whatever. Good coffee. Guess I got a croissant too. Let's find a bench. I'm gonna have coffee with my Gyarados or my Tyranitar if I want. Did that heal me? Perfect. Don't have to look for a Pokemon Center. Just a bench. What a nice bench. I'm gonna hang out with my Pokemon here. Everybody's here. It's like a picnic. Do that again. No? Whoa. Aww. I made them sleepy. Gengar's just very relaxed. Everybody else is... Gyarados is unaffected. Everybody else is out. Where is... Who's missing? Where is Ampharos? Hidden behind Tyranitar? Oh, Gyarados looks this one. This is trainer battle music straight out of X and Y. I think it might be the rival battle music. And sleepy time again. And I agree. Oh, Ampharos was hidden behind Tyranitar the whole time? Unfortunate. I agree, it is sleepy time. Let's kill some time on this nice bench. Battle zone right here. Guess there could be multiple battle zones, but this is the one I found first. Garbodor immediately. Bit unfortunate to get this bonus right now, but look what it is. Oh, it's raining too. Interesting. I don't even know where the trainer is, but they didn't spot me. Oh, didn't I just battle this guy last night? Ultra Ball haircut, 2 Garbodor. It's familiar to me. Okay, yeah, it's gonna. I don't even need to worry about bonuses. It'll just take one more battle. Get the ticket. I really just barely fell short last time. What phalanx? I can probably get this bonus that's not useful to me right now, but I might as well do it anyway. Like so. It's not a very good fairy type attack, but it's plenty good enough for that. 2 wins. That'll be more than enough for a ticket. Let's go to Quasartico. With my Mega Meganium, so I look intimidating. And my next opponent is afraid of me. It's gonna be what's her name? Whose name starts with Y, right? No, it's Grizel. Okay, this is more chaotic than I expected. She's gonna be a bit stronger than Zack, I think. Work at Nouveau Cafe as her lackey. I don't know about that one. Keeps that. She keeps her usual battle music. Very nice. Calls me back to Team Flare somewhat more than Lysander's music does, which is a nice touch when so much of what these two characters, Grizel and Grisham, are about is the difficulty they have moving on. Although, real character growth after the Yveltal battle, you love to see it. Alright. Get caught by Protect again. So be it. Still just clicking buttons sometimes. Didn't remember she has this. There goes a bunch of its hit points. This should take care of the rest. And then it's Mega Pyroar. In rain. Oh. I miscounted her Pokemon. It's this first. Maybe I should Breaking Swipe it. It doesn't have Clear Body in this game. Oh well. Still got the Zap Cannon off somehow. Go Gengar next. Try to take advantage of that Para. Okay. Forget Lysander, I'm having trouble with Grizel here. That's okay. Counting on Bois to beat Pyroar. I will hedge a little bit and use a Revive on Gyarados. If she gives me the chance. Actually, Tyranitar might have been better. Whatever. Here's the real star. It's all up to you, boy. And for being one of my very least favorite Megas going into this game, Mega Heracross has been absolutely clutch so many times. Probably the MVP of the run, although the whole team has been good. A level ball? Interesting. They got Apper Balls in this game. I think, because it's getting late, I think I'm going to do one more reward match and then call it a night. I'm getting kind of tired, too. And while it's still night, I guess I can just Go straight to a battle zone. Yeah, I think I'll end stream after one more reward match. And then I guess there's still more of this game to stream after that. We'll be back soon. Maybe even tomorrow night. We'll see. Oh, there's a guy with an Aegis Slash right there. Can I sneak up and land a hit with a ghost type move? I turned around. That's helpful. Oh, nope. Don't do that. Too late, he did that. There's no way this game is going to tell me I was caught off guard when I was firing an attack at him at the exact instant that he started the battle. Give me a break. This is the most nonsense thing this game does. Solar beam absolutely blasting through the hyper beam was a pretty cool visual. I'll give this game that. Well, any points I get now should be very doable. Should make it very doable to get the ticket on the next night, so that's good, that's efficient. Unleash plus moves, happy to. Right over the Gardevoir. Can I Shadow Ball that, please? I have to get to the battle court, though. Those doorways are always awkward. He's facing away. This is very convenient as long as it holds up. Come on, Gengar. Oh, he's gonna spot me. Gengar! Okay, whatever. It's fine. We're in a battle. I was caught off guard somehow. I think my Gengar was. That much is fair. Get in. Okay, that worked out somehow. Let's just do it again on the future site. That future site was very convenient for me. That was an absolutely ridiculous battle, but it worked out fine in the end. One more plus move, that's good. That's an easy bonus at this point. Launch one into that Glalie. But I cannot sneak up on them. Oh well. Oh, I don't have any energy for plus move. Whoops. Didn't let Gengar faint there. Oh well. Ah! Okay, we avoided the explosion. Nice. Okay, and here's Obama. A Shadow Claw just to work. Oh, Mega Evolve. Let's go with Shadow Claw just to work on my gauge. I think I can use plus Brick Break from there. Plus Mega Horn would have been stronger. They're both super effective, but whatever, it was enough. Decent progress on the points. Even if I call it a night soon, I should be able to finish this on the next night. I actually do think I want to use a Revive. Now that that's the thing I do on Gengar, because I'm only one ghost move away from that bonus. Need an opponent. This is a weirdly laid out battle zone. Also, what is this bonus card? Okay, nice easy one. Time allowing. Gengar, do not get stuck in the battle court. Come on. Okay, good. Alright, let's go straight for a grass move into this. That's progress on 2 different bonuses, and it heals Gengar. Up to Meganium now. Here for a cup of coffee. Can you heal me? Kinda wish I'd paddled this guy before I used a revive. Oh well, I have a lot of revives and money for more revives. Just 10 moves again, okay. We'll see. Seems like there's much to this zone, huh? You'd think there'd be a ladder or something somewhere. Or does this scaffolding take me to a rooftop? Oh no. I do not know that this is worth it. I could say it probably isn't. Oh well. I've at some point gotten somewhat better at these. Probably the Froakie ones helped. And having to do one at the end of the, well, at the climax of the story. Ah! Okay, shouldn't have done that. I actually could just drop down there and climb back up, I think. Whoops. Are there any more opponents out here? Oh yeah, there's somebody right there with an odd no. They're facing me head on. Oh, you know what? I don't care. Oh, no they're not. Oh, it's a nurse. Makes sense with an odd no. They've even got nurses battling in the Royale. That's crazy. Ah! Oh, she didn't quite see me. Yeah, come closer. Let me do this. Pay no attention. Paid no attention to the Meganium, but she still found me. Oh, that's all the grass moves I need, I think. But another one will be super effective here, which is also helpful. Then I don't know if I need any more super effective moves. I don't think so, but just be safe. Let's make the Sludge Wave. Nice. Yeah, this has been a good, productive night. Heal my Pokemon. A little early for that, but why not? A lot of heals in this battle zone. Shall I try the scaffolding again? I think I just heard a Pokemon. I don't know. Shall I try the scaffolding again? Ah, okay. Fine. I can recover from that one. How is Gengar stuck all the way over there? You can float. Yeah, just drop down and climb up. I overdid it last time. And I am on the roof. Another ladder going higher up. There's a ladder going higher up. Oh, there's a trainer right there. 20 electric type moves is a lot of points, but I don't think it's happening in this night. Especially into a Camerupt. Come on, dude. Turn away. Perfect. Yeah, stay focused over there. For whatever reason. Here, let me get to the bushes. The hedge. Oh, there's somebody with a Scizor. How do I get there? Looks like maybe I can roto-glide over and then climb the ladder. Stan of Dynamo. That's funny. This guy's a Stan. Alright. I don't know how many ghosty moves I landed in that battle. 4. Okay, only one more. I don't even think I have to care about being paralyzed if I can sneak up on someone, but up here that's hard to do. Might be possible. This bush apparently works for cover, even though it barely exists. On is approaching. Come on, Gengar. Let's get this victory bell before it's over. Someone on an even higher rooftop over there. I don't know how to get to that one. There we go. Got the ghost type bonus. Wow. From Dynamo straight to the Rust Syndicate. Nice. Okay, I'm not landing 20 electric type attacks in this night. And that's absolutely fine. I've done well here. Played a reward match. And got more than halfway to the next one. I think this is the only normal type move on my team. That guy got absolutely blasted by that Hyper Beam. I hope he's okay. Ah, didn't quite KO. Unfortunate. Oh, by Meganium. Have Water clutch up again. That's probably the silliest Pokemon to bring in here. The one that least needs the experience. Oh well. Maybe Bois will sweep Lysander by the time I'm done with all this. 60% of the way to the next ticket. Not bad. Going pretty quickly. Oh, Carbink. Haven't battled this person yet. Early Daybreak. Okay, not gonna try to be sneaky. Let's just get the battle in if we can. Somehow not trying to be sneaky pays off perfectly as I sneak up on this guy anyway. Gotta be the least observant of all these trainers. GG to him. Gonna battle this Scizor guy before it's over. Another Rust Syndicate grunt, makes sense. Also, incredibly unobservant. Break through that defense stat a little better. Oh, I used Iron Defense though. Wow, the Waterfall still does a lot. Have to train hard to beat Lysander's Mega Gyarados. And show who has the best Mega Gyarados in the whole Kalos region. Or something. It's almost over. I don't know if I'm even getting another battle. Doesn't seem very likely. Especially as I get distracted by that colorful screw over there. Even though I've still... Oh, hello. Might get another battle. Even though I've still never done anything with a single... I'm not even trying to sneak, and 3 opponents in a row failed to spot me. What is going on here? This is a police officer? Well, some would say that tracks. Did Steelix just attack me? Because my Gyarados turned into a flying type again? That just seems like it shouldn't be happening in a trainer battle. Oh, hello, Mega Glade. Oh, there was a Ralts in the area where I fought Yveltal, right? I just ignored it. Glade is actually one of my favorite Megas. Oh well. I'm happy with the team I have. I don't think I need any changes at this point in the post-game. I almost got to the next ticket this night. Really, really good. Will not take long to get to the next reward battle. After which I end stream. That's the plan. Be able to... Can I even Rotoglide over here to get this item? I can. Nice diagonal Rotoglide there. That looks like the area, the electrical substation where the Canary quiz happens. That's not what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for a bench. A nice bench where I can pass some time. Like these ones right here. Can't help but wonder what was going on in Lysander's head. Where are all the people from Team Flare now? Well... I'll tell you where some of them are. Probably tell you where some of the others are. There are probably some of them in prison. Anyway, what do you know? It's night again. That was quick. And there's a battle zone right by Quizartico. Let's go. Actually, did not check whether bench skipping heals my Pokemon. Let's check that. Now, it doesn't. Okay. Pokemon Center. There's one right here. Why would hanging out on a bench not heal my Pokemon? That seems like the kind of thing that would. In X and Y, you could sleep on one of those beds in the Team Flare headquarters in Lysander Labs, and that heals your Pokemon. Why would hanging out on a bench for like at least 12 hours straight, uninterrupted, not do that? There's City Gate there? Perhaps the one out toward the western part of the region? The second gym and all that? The Snorlax? Parfum Palace? Imagine seeing Parfum Palace in a game like this. Maybe someday. Oh, Hippowdon. Go. Don't do that, please. Too late. I don't think I was caught off guard, but whatever. Eventually, if I keep complaining about that, it's gonna get old. Maybe it has already. Bye, Hippowdon. Not so bulky now. Yeah, I'm definitely recognizing some of these opponents now that I'm spamming these Royale battles. That's also someone else I've battled before in this stream. I guess it was gonna happen sooner or later if I kept doing this. Oh, hello. You're not quite blocked off by those brambles, are you? Now that Go-Goat was able to blast right through. All two not actually accomplish very much. Brambles are blocking my Gengar, though. That's so awkward. Can we go around? I mean, Sludge Wave hits through them anyway, because of that area of effect. There we go. A victory gift? Let's see it. Max potions? Nice. Maybe those will help me beat Lysander. Anything helps. Considering how that battle went on the first attempt. Oh, hello, Garbodor. Is this the 2 Garbodor guy again? Probably. Yeah, I recognize his haircut too. And his name at this point. This guy's out here every night working hard. Just for that to be what happens. Switch the order of our moves here so we can go for a KO with bounce. There we go. $1,000 more points. One battle will more than do it. I think what I'm actually going to do is play to the end of this night and then end stream. Just so that, you know, I can jump right back into the Royale like I did last time. Without a delay between streams making me forget what I'm doing or something. Oh, I didn't think that waterfall. I didn't expect that waterfall to just KO like that. I was trying to soften it up for a bounce. Oh well. Got the ticket. That's what's important right now. Wonder who the opponent will be this time. Zach to Grizel was a big jump. I don't know if it's random. I don't know if there's a set order. I don't know if that order will be kind of up and down. I should heal, shouldn't I? Okay. We've gone straight to a Pokemon Center. If it's someone like Zach again, this will feel like a waste of time, but if it's someone like Grizel again, it might be important. I should probably be thinking more about the implication that Yveltal killed or nearly killed a lot of Team Flare grunts, but I mean, yeah, it's Yveltal. It fits. Opponent is Lida. Okay, I didn't see that coming. I kind of forgot that she was playing the Royale off-screen all this time. Zach to Grizel to Lida. Still can't tell if there's a set order or not. Definitely could be. And we get to see Mega Starmie. A Mega that I have actually come to like quite a bit. Despite my initial reaction to it. Should probably save my Gyarados for that, huh? Well, Meganium's also good into it, but whatever. Five Pokemon. Okay, Clawitzer. Vanillux. Interesting. Much needed experience on this Tyranitar. Still the lowest level member of the team, but slowly gaining. Emolga. Get some much needed experience in this Tyranitar. Still the lowest level member of the team, but slowly gaining. Going for Iron Tail there. I didn't even know Emolga could learn that. Vaporeon. Perhaps I want to switch out against this. Blizzard. Uh-oh. That did a lot. Alright, that leaves Mega Starmie. I think I'm down to sack Meganium, get Gyarados in, Mega Evolve Crunch. Lita's a fun character, dancing around and whatnot, but it was kind of the most underwhelming of the core group. Naveen had a bit of an arc. I don't know that Lita did. It seemed like they were hinting at something at one point. I might not even need Mega Gyarados for this. I actually use Blizzard, I need Mega Gyarados for this. It seemed like they were hinting at something at one point, because Lita seemed kind of reluctant to evolve her Staryu. And then that was never touched on again, and eventually Philippe gave her a Water Stone and she just used it. Like, you could say she didn't have a Water Stone to begin with, but she also seemed kind of hesitant about the very idea. And then... Nope. Only came up vaguely that one time. Anyway. That was easier than Grizel. Sorry, Lita. Okay, got my reward. Yeah, like I said, let's play out the rest of this night. Because the end of the night is a good endpoint for stream. Leaves me not in the middle of anything when I start streaming again. Next time, hopefully tomorrow night, we'll see. We'll wrap it up after this. Okay. Look at that camera up. I don't think I'm knocking it out with bounce, but it sure is a soft target for something else that I have that sadly... Oh, it actually does help with one reward. Never mind. Not that sad. Goodbye. What else you got? Do I have all ground types? Nope, the Sableye. Parting Shot. Sableye gets Parting Shot in this game? That's gotta be new, right? I don't think it has that in Scarlet and Violet. Okay, I'm not getting tricked by that water resistance this time. Oh, it's Mega Torpedo. Maybe I should get tricked by the water resistance, but now let's just go straight for the bounce. Doesn't quite one-shot. I'll go ahead and wait out this cooldown and go for it again. Try to get this bonus dealt with. Oh, knocked itself out with recoil. Well, I tried. Gyarados took a bunch of damage for nothing. Oh well. Gyarados took a lot of damage for nothing. Maybe I can surprise somebody with bounce for that last KO. Delibird is a pretty weak Pokemon. Impossible to catch in this game in my experience, but pretty weak. That Beedrill would be an even better target, but I can't get to that without getting past this. I don't think. Please turn around. Nope, not like that. That's not turning around. That's not what I asked you to do. I was trying to switch because I was bailing on sneaking up on her. Well, I can still switch now. Oh, I could have used a steel. I could have used Tyranitar Iron Head into that because I do have a super effective steel moves bonus. I can do it into this one. That's something to start. Okay. Maybe this is not the way to get to that Beedrill. Maybe it is, but it's a windier path. Excadrill. Well, I can sneak up on Waterfall it, and then hopefully bounce something after that. I think that's wishful thinking, but the first part works at least. And I have a bonus just for sneaking up now. Nice. Just waterfall sweep this. Bye. Just get to that Beedrill and sneak up and bounce it. I don't have a way to confuse picking this up. Okay, this is the way down to where the Beedrill is. Or that Victory Bell would work too. Please somehow don't see me. It's a nightmare to try to sneak up on though. Oh, okay, I think this is my chance. Somehow that worked. Perfect. I definitely played this grunt. Maybe even earlier in this Royale. Maybe it was in the previous one. In this night, I mean. I'll use an antidote. Gyarados is low anyway, but why take damage for nothing? Maybe I want to surprise waterfall somebody else. Something like that. Now. Poison opposing Pokemon. Sludge Wave can do that, but obviously not consistent. I think I'm really that interested in that bonus card. That was always going to be a difficult one to try to sneak up on. Oh well. You go for one more bounce before Gyarados goes down. My pincer. One more bounce before Gyarados goes down. Nah, I tried. Bye, Scyther. You got Cleavor in this game? Probably not. I haven't seen one. And it can't Mega Evolve. That would be neat if it popped up somehow in a side mission. It's possible. I haven't seen all the side missions. And super effective moves, but 20,000 points for it? That could make a huge difference. Let's see if I can pull it off. Not a massive amount of time left. Okay, that actually hit the target somehow. Not a massive amount of time left in this night, but super effective moves is a pretty easy objective. Oh, Mega Evolve. Keep my Brick Break super effective. Nice. $20,000 points would almost get me there. I finally made it to that Beedrill. Cut that out. Stop looking at me. There's nothing to see here, Jean. Stop looking at me. Okay, that worked somehow. He stopped looking at me, I guess. Okay, I will wait out the cooldown if I can. Perfect. Nice quick cooldown. Maybe it's for the best that right now that I don't have Dazzling Gleam. And then Bois is just too strong. GG. Are there any more trainers around? Please? 20,000 points would make a big difference. Is this an opponent, or did I already beat her? Well, I don't recognize that Steelix up there. Please don't. Ah! Do that. Good was better for this. Yeah, perfect. One shot of Steelix, not bad. We saw how little damage that anomalous Alpha Steelix took from every physical attack I threw at it. If anything, Bois is sweeping too quickly. It might have been nice to get a second brick break into either of those Pokemon. But I'm 2 away, and I'm 2 away from that 20,000 goal. Dawn is approaching. Okay. Sneaking, less important now. Finding opponents and landing super effective hits into them. Once again, somehow not even trying to sneak works way better than actually trying. Can't explain that. But this will give me the bonus. And actually, if I could get just one more battle, then I can actually do one more reward match. If I get one more battle after this before I end stream. Actually, does this alone get me there? Because I get the points for the battle, and then I also get the bonus, right? Yeah, okay. I guess I'm doing one more reward match tonight after all. They're just flying by. There we go, you get an extra reward match in this stream. How's that for value? Maybe if I can preserve Meganium until Lysander's Gyarados, I can win, because of course Mega Meganium versus Mega Gyarados is a favorable matchup. What other quest marker do I have battling Lysander? Because I haven't done that successfully yet. Well, I succeeded in battling him. Can't take that away. Anyway. I can't even imagine who the opponent will be this time. Let's find out. Tarragon, okay. Sure. If anything, Zac is the outlier so far, because he's by far the least important character that I've battled in one of these. Although, I shouldn't make too much fun of Zac. The man has big dreams. Maybe he'll realize them someday. And I'll be spending all that prize money on taxi fares. Who knows? Stealth Rock. Meganium, dodge it. Amnesia? Meganium, dodge that. Okay, Meganium did pretty well at dodging the Amnesia. Ideally, I save either Gyarados or Bois for the Excadrill. It shouldn't actually be too difficult. Meganium is so strong against so many of his Pokemon. He really likes the Stealth Rock though now, huh? Meganium, get out of there. What are you doing? Come on. Okay. Oh, I did not mean actually to use Hyper Beam there. Oh well. I'm just clicking buttons sometimes. Bigger speed though. Wouldn't be too difficult. Maybe I should have led with Giga Drain for the recovery. Who's next? Crocodile. The Terragon's not too tough an opponent. We'll see how the Mega Excadrill goes, but I have multiple strong options into it still. But Grizel has easily been the scariest of these so far. Even though she was just the second one. Ah, I can sack Meganium. Get Gyarados in that way, it's fine. I haven't battled this guy in a while. Nice to see him Mega Evolve his Excadrill. Did I only battle him once in the main story? I think I only remember seeing Mega Excadrill once, which is crazy because this game has so many contrived repeat boss fights. Like, oh, I'm going to deal with a rogue Mega Pokemon, it's an emergency, but for some reason I have to battle Philippe first, and then probably Canary for the 8th time. This guy flew relatively under the radar. It's actually kind of nice to see Mega Excadrill again. Oh my god. Well, so much for a favorable matchup. Boah, I need you to clutch up again. But you're used to that by now. And Bois is just too clutch. Bois is just too clutch. It's really unfair to my opponents if you think about it. Please do fix up the hotel free of charge. I don't think Donnie has the money for that kind of thing. Okay. Okay. It is technically the same night. I said I would end stream when the night ended. I don't think it'll be long. I'm not sure I'll actually get to do anything before it does, but we'll see. Go to this battle zone down here by Hotel Z. And opponents with grass type moves. I do not think there's enough time in this night for that. Caught off guard, ridiculous. Whatever. Honestly, it would probably make more sense to me if that were determined purely by, like, is the other trainer in frame or not. But I guess that might be kind of broken. Like, there wouldn't be as many as the developers wanted. I don't know. You got Hurricane Confusion into me? It's fine. Very productive night. Did a reward match. Then got a whole ticket and did the next reward match. And then started on the next ticket. Crazy stuff. I could get another 20,000 points. But I don't think I can. But I'll try. Oh, don't do that. Nope, stop it. Oh, that actually worked. Okay. Now it's nearly daybreak. I can at least battle this guy. Already 10% of the way there. That's not nothing. Didn't even try to sneak. Just don't turn around and we're good. Yep. Oh. Vanillux is... Ah, it froze me. Okay, well, so much for the grass attacks. I just used Explosion. Good thing I happened coincidentally to switch to a normal resist. Oh, that's also going for Explosion? There are some Explosion spammers in the Infinite Royale, huh? Oh yeah, I've battled her before. I remember now. Can I sneak up on one more opponent before daytime? Counterintuitively, if I'm going to do that, I'd better move quickly. There's somebody here. They just about got the jump on me. Then they turned away. Perfect. Oh, it's this guy again. I've battled this guy so many times now. It is getting kind of repetitive, actually, getting the same opponents over and over. I thought there might be more variety than this. But it's okay. I'm just farming. Farming experience, farming reward matches. 12,000 points on my third run this night. Pretty good. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that one off, but what if I do? Nah. Not realistic. Can I battle this girl at least? I'm not going to bother trying to sneak up on her because it could be daytime any moment. But I'll take the 2,500 points just for beating her. That's the schoolgirl with the Delphox. Yeah, these opponents are really repetitive. Obviously there's going to be some of that, especially when I was playing this over and over, but I did think there'd be more variety than this. Also, I see now how the Raymer King was racking up so many wins earlier. By the time you get to the post-game, you're a lot stronger than a lot of these opponents, so you can run through battles quickly. If I were not leaving to go do reward matches when the time came up, I'd be getting 20 plus wins in a night, wouldn't I? Anyway. It's daytime in-game, and soon enough it will be daytime in real life. I'd better go get decent, healthy-ish amount of sleep before that. Or? What are you about? Side mission with the magic? Okay, I'm curious. Oh, I already talked to this guy. Never mind, I'm not curious. Go find a bench. I think there will be some over here. Well, let's not sit on the bench just yet. I can wait until next stream. I wasn't sure how far I'd get in the post game tonight. I think I made decent progress. I don't really know how much more there is to do. I know there's something that'll happen if I keep playing the Infinite Royale. Eventually. I don't remember when it happens. And I still have to beat Lysander. Right now I'm just grinding. My Pokemon are gradually getting close to his in level at least. Actually, Bois is kind of running away here as usual as the traded Pokemon that clutches up all the toughest battles. So, back soon. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. And it's just more of this. Should be fun.